Welcome to my first YouTube page. Manufacturers, some great boots and items. Definitely gonna need a set of these gauntlet gloves. Hi, Bella Biker here, coming back to you with a new video. How you doing, Rider fam? So I just wanted to come back to you for Bella's 102 on track riding. I know our last video I spoke to you a little bit about what you needed, generally speaking, to start your first track day. So I wanted to go into more specifics now as far as what do you need and how those things are going to help you be successful when you're actually ready to start your first track day. So last time we talked about gear, right? And the importance of gear in order to make sure that you're ready for track. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about gauntlet gloves. I know I talked to you a little bit about gloves. I was telling you that you needed some hand protection. And a lot of you street riders who are out there who've been on street riding or wear gloves, and some riders don't even wear any, gauntlet gloves. So the 101 on gauntlet gloves is just that these gauntlet gloves are going to provide you some sort of protection. These ones that I'm showing you right now are the ones that I use, and these are the Revit ones. There are a lot of different brands that you can get for your gloves, and honestly, you know, it just depends on your preference and the fit. My recommendation would be to go into any cycle gear store or online to watch the videos and look into, you know, what type of protection is it that you're looking for, but just understand how important having the right protection is. So for the gauntlet gloves itself, there's a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. So the gauntlet gloves in general are a little bit longer than street riding gloves. I actually brought over my street riding gloves so I can show you the difference. These are my street riding gloves. These are from Alpine Stars. These ones I use similarly. I have them in a lot of different colors. They're usually just to the wrist area here. They provide a little bit of protection on the knuckle here where it has some sort of armor in which if you fall and you land on it or your hand gets run over, you actually can have some sort of protection. It's just basically putting something between you and the ground. I kind of feel like OJ with this. So this will provide you some sort of like abrasion support. So if you ever go down on a slide, your hands usually go down first, and you will be able to have a glove like this not only for gripping, brake, and your clutch, and just to, but to honestly provide some sort of general basic hand protection, should I say, for when you're riding street. Now, taking that into account, I'm going to show you the gauntlet gloves now. Gauntlet gloves are a little bit longer, as you can tell. So the difference between these gauntlet gloves and my street riding gloves typically are the length. So where they're going to reach you when you have your actual suit on is going to be a much different reach. So if you see here, it's got a good 2 more inches or 3 more inches. Some gloves go even longer than that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on so that you can see the difference of what type of glove fit it is that you might be looking for, and I'll tell you the reasons why. Now the gauntlet glove is going to provide protection that goes on top of your jacket. So typically speaking, when you put the actual glove on, you'll notice that it goes all the way up to past like where your watch would be and kind of up into your forearm area. A lot of the gloves that you'll notice from the track, well, sometimes you'll notice that the pinkies will be fused together, and it's, you know, using the mechanicals on the bike, but mine don't. They all separate. It just depends on what type of glove that you might want. This one's broken in pretty good, but when I first actually had it on, it was definitely not comfortable. So you're going to need to wear your gloves to break them in and everything. What I would recommend also, if you can get them early enough and you're still riding street, you might want to just throw this on with your regular jacket and your regular street riding gear just so that you can kind of break it in and stuff like that. So over here, you're going to notice in the wrist area, there is a Velcro piece here. After you actually put your suit jacket, you zip up your suit jacket, and I'll show you because I actually have my jacket today. You put your jacket on over here, you're going to be able to like tuck it in there. Remember, we talked about you being covered from your neck all the way down to your ankles. Your wrists and your head obviously need to be covered. There really isn't going to be any skin exposed. So the reason why this gauntlet glove goes a little bit longer is when the jacket goes inside and there's ever an impact, you're not running the risk of having your actual jacket pull down and actually, you know, cause some sort of injury on your forearms or any road rash or you know, abrasions or what have you. So over here, once you actually put your jacket on, you're going to put your gauntlet gloves on. You're going to put them over the actual thing here. you're going to strap this so that it fits comfortably. A lot of the gloves will have them around the wrist like this or in a similar area. I have a flap that comes over, and then you'll have this piece of Velcro right here. So for example, here's the glove here. This opens up to give you a little bit more room. You slide your jacket in there, you get it all fit, and then you actually fold it over, and then you lock it into place. This way now the glove itself actually is secure to your wrist, and it actually provides you a lot of great security around, you know, if you fall and slide on an impact here, it's not really going anywhere. It's not going to lift up, or it's not going to fall down or do any of that as well. This particular glove also has knuckle protection as well. It has a lot thicker. It also has a slider or some sort of abrasion resistant piece right here. As you can see, it's all scratched up because when I actually fell, I went sliding on this actual glove. But if you notice the glove, it's still intact. So it's an awesome idea to look into your gauntlet gloves and see what might be the most comfortable for you. A lot of the gloves sometimes will have, you know, the actual knuckle support here. Here, they'll have it over here. I have padding and support on the inside here so that if you're sliding, hit the ground or whatever, it really does have things to prevent your fingers from potentially breaking and what have you. I know it sounds a little scary, but if you really think about it, when you're actually riding street, it's scary in itself to begin with. So to have that, you know, protection and to, you know, use it to your advantage is most important, because remember, safety first on the track. A lot of the times you won't be doing the speeds on the street for most of us as you would on track. So you want to make sure you're protected, and also, like, you never know what the situation's going to be. I mean, it is safer to go faster on track, in my opinion. That's only because I didn't buy this beast behind me so that I can just take it for a stroll down onto the local highway. I got this beast so that I can open it up on the track and actually be in gear and be safe, and obviously have a chance that if I ever crashed or whatever, survive. So I'm going to show you really quick what this is going to look like once you put the jacket on and then we actually strap the glove on, so that you can get an idea of what it will look like when you actually are covered from the wrist down. So I'll be right back. So this is my other jacket. As you could see, and I was going to show this to you at a later time, when I actually fell on track, I had this particular jacket on. This is not the suit that I wear right now, but of course it's still in good condition compared to the fact that I went sliding into first base. So I just wanted to let you know that this is definitely, this is part of a two-piece suit. The bottom, as we talked about before, does have a zipper, and we'll talk about my current suit. I always like to do the two-piece suits because I find the fit for myself is much, much better. But like I said, you have to do what makes you comfortable. You'll see a lot of the track riders that were wearing the onesies, so you basically zip yourself all the way up to the neck, and you'll be covered that way. Some of them are pretty comfortable. You have to unpeel yourself like a banana to kind of get out of it, but it's a little, it's part of the rules, you know. So for example, I'm just gonna put one arm on for now, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your moto glove on. Sorry. So you're gonna zip this up all the way up to your wrist, and you're gonna put the tab across so that it fits snug and comfortably, and then you're going to pull on the moto glove like this. And then you're going to do exactly what I told you. You're going to pull this so that it's taut here. It's going to lock your wrist into place. And then you're going to actually just close this piece right here. And then you're going to notice that when you're riding, it's covered all the way up to your forearm area, and you're kind of protected that way. So does that make sense, guys? I mean, definitely understand now that the gauntlet glove is really designed to go into your armor jacket. And then from here all the way here, I have armor in my actual suit, so that it's a lot safer overall. So just so you're aware, this is the way to go. Just to keep in mind also, if you guys have any questions at all, please comment down below, and make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, because it definitely helps me out. If you don't already follow me on social media, please follow me on Twitter. I go by Bella2_biker. So Bella and 2_biker. I also have an Instagram, so it's Bella_biker, and if you want to find me on Snapchat, Bella Biker as well. So you can always ask me your questions at any time. Best way to reach me on Instagram is to comment down below on my most recent picture or my most recent video, and this way I'll be able to see it, because I do check for updates and questions constantly. So guys, listen, ride safe, and for my Bella Biker girls, make sure you get on track soon. Take care.